This is a Sessions video tutorial, Religious Themes in Art.
Let's talk about religious themes in the painting Christ in the House of His Parents by John Everett Millais. This painting is done in a detailed and realistic manner that is typical of the pre-Raphaelite painters. In this oil, from 1850, Millais depicts a young Christ in the middle of his father's workshop. First, let's interpret the narrative of the painting. There's a lot going on here. Christ has entered looking for his parents because he has injured his hand. In the center, the Virgin Mary comforts Christ and is about to kiss him with worried expression. Saint Joseph holds his left hand and checks the injury. Other two carpenters that are working in the shop stop their work to pay attention to the boy. Another young boy brings in a bowl with fresh water to clean his wound. We can identify this second boy in the painting as Saint John the Baptist because he is covered with animal skin as he later is portrayed in the Bible. Malays Composition helps communicate the importance of the main character. Here, the figure of Christ acts as a central point for the radial composition. Each radius is pointing in the direction of every other character. Note how everyone in the picture is facing the child. Millais balances the image by dividing the picture plane into left and right, which mirror each other. Notice the open doors and the figures that are positioned equally. Like other pre-Raphaelite works, this painting contains many religious symbols that would be significant to the audience. There is a cross over Jesus, casually formed by a crack in the wall and a tool. This cross, as well as his pierced hand, reflects the future sacrifice he will do. Under the cross, a woodshop triangle seems to float over Christ's head. It is the same triangle used to represent the Sacred Trinity. However, Millais tilts it over one side to make it less obvious. Through the left door, we can see in the background a flock of sheep that represent the future followers of Jesus' church. Besides the cross on the wall, a sphere balanced over a ladder with 3 spaces, each of which represent a decade of his life. He lived for 33 years. The sphere is located in the first space, indicating that in that moment, Jesus is completing 1 decade of his life. The gestures portrayed by the figures would also have had religious significance to the audience. You'll notice that Mary is kneeling and holding her hands very much in a position that people adopt in church today. The second boy, Saint John, is holding a bowl with water representing the sacrament of baptism, with which a person is consecrated into the Catholic faith. With all these symbols in his artwork, Millais suggests hints at the future life of Christ and the Catholic Church. Also note that this is a realistic portrayal of an everyday scene of Jesus and his family, who are shown as a humble and working unity. The workshop is messy and dirty with wood scrapes, a surrounding not often considered proper for the Son of God. Christ is depicted as a fragile and whining boy, searching for his parents' attention, very contrary to the strong and benevolent image we are used to see. In this sense, Millais gives us, the viewers, a different representation of Christ and his family. He shows them as a normal people who suffer and work hard. I hope you enjoyed this tour. Look for these kinds of details in other religious paintings you come across.